Hey everybody, welcome back to G.Parkers Arcade. I'm in the arcade and I'm getting ready to put out another demo on a table, visual pinball table. It is Theater of Magic, a ballet table. This is version 2.4. And I'm going to go over it and show you a little bit of the table play, a little bit of the features on the table that you can do, especially if you're using this in a cabinet. Again, I work with Pinball Emporium. I'm not the creator of this table. I'll give credit to the creator of this table in the description down below, plus a link of where you can go to download this. Again, when you go to take the link, it'll take you to a site where you can download different versions of it. This is 2.4. You're also going to get a link to the backglass file, the direct B2S file. Remember, when you download those, and before you install them, you are going to have to make sure that the backglass matches the name of this file. And that's the 2.4 version. So, again, make sure that's done. I took the liberty of putting together the collections folder for you, which has the video marquee, the video for your playfield when you're in the front end of Pinball Emporium, and also the cover image. And I named those just as the 2.4 version is. If you download a different version, you're going to have to go in and readjust all of those names. That's the number one fault that I see people having, is not having them all named the same. Everything in your covers folder, collections folder for this table has to be named exactly the same. Let's take a look at this table. I'll show you some of the neat features. And you can see it's loading up here. Here we go. Theater of Magic. Now, there's a couple things you need to know about this table. One is, I had a little trouble. I don't understand. I'm trying to learn this. I don't understand all the ins and outs of this. But anytime I find something that's particularly weird, I try to let you know ahead of time how to possibly fix it. I started reading up different places, and I found a million different answers. There only seems to be a million different answers to how to fix this. Long ways, short ways. You need to do this, put this in this folder. But I found a way that made it work. And what you do is you hit your F1 key. And if you'll see that menu pop up there on your playfield. My mouse works up here. If you don't see your mouse working up there, there is a way to make your mouse visible, and I explained that in a past video. I'll leave a link to that video on how to make your mouse work. If your mouse doesn't work, you can use your tab key, and if you can see that, which it's going to be hard to see because it's sideways on my playfield, but you can hit your tab key and move through all those different settings, and especially the check boxes. See, now it says OK. But the check boxes, once you hit a check box, you can just hit your space bar to check and uncheck it. Now, the first thing, when you get this table, it will not have skip pinball startup test. That will not be checked. It will look like that, unchecked, if you can see that. And again, I apologize, that's small up there. That needs to be checked. The other thing that needs to be checked, unchecked, is show DMD display window, unchecked. Use external DMD does need to be checked, and that came up checked when I first installed this table. You hit OK. When you hit OK, you're going to get that little warning that says you have to restart the table. Now, again, I didn't make any changes, but if you do that, you have to restart the table. But here's the table. Now, I'm going to show you a couple other things with this table. And again, I'm letting you know, in the link will be the download for the file that I put together, the zip file. It's got all the collections folder and everything you need for this table to make it look great on your front end. So with that, let's take a look at a couple things you need to know about this table. One is, you hit your N key, it'll open the coin door, and it's not F8 and 9, it's 8 and 9. Actually, 7, 8, 9, and 0 are the keys that work, not the F. 7, 8, 9, and 0. Number 9, adjust your volume up. Number 8, adjust your volume down. It's just on a real pinball machine. There's 4 buttons in there. 8 and 9 are up and down. 0 is enter, and 7 is back up. So I turn the volume all the way up here. Now I'm going to hit 0. Hit 0 again, I go into the main bookkeeping menu. Here's some other things I found about this table. Printouts. Now I'm scrolling through here with the number 9 key. I can back up with the number 8. I can get out of this by hitting the number 7. Hit 0 again to enter the bookkeeping menu. Now, adjustments, test, utilities. Let's hit utilities. Let's hit enter with 0. Clear audits. Don't need to do that. Clear coins. Reset high score to date if you wanted to do that. Set time and date. Custom message. This is kind of cool. Hit 0. You get frame 1. This is how you can kind of personalize it. Again, 8 and 9 advance. D, E, F, G. Hit 0 to enter that. Oh, I'll back up to where we get a space. 0. P, A. I'll just quit this right here. I could put a lot more in here. There. Now, hit enter again. Hit enter again. Just keep hitting enter till you clear out all those spaces, which is the 0 key. Enter frame 2. I'm not going to bore you with filling out. I could put a bunch of messages in here. Got to go through all the frames. Finish them out. Okay, message stored. There's all kinds of other things you can do in here. Factory adjustments. There's a lot of stuff I wouldn't mess with in here. But anyway, there's an idea of some stuff you can do. Let's go back to utilities. Let's go back to... well, there was something else I was going to show you here. Oh, we got to hit 0. Bookkeeping, printouts, test, utilities, adjustments. See, you can do... there's all kinds of little things you can do in here. You can play in here. Okay, high score to date adjustment. High score to date on. High score to date off. Or, oh, and that you get a credit for it. Champion high score to date on. You can turn those on and off within this. Back up. Let's see. Let's find some other stuff. Standard adjustments. Feature adjustments. Pricing adjustments. You don't really need to do those. There's one in here, feature adjustments, I think it is. You can scroll through here. Again, just probably wasting a lot of your time, but, well, you know, when you get an extra ball, just stuff you can play with around here. Let's see. Let's see, standard adjustments. That said custom message on and off. You can turn that so it doesn't even show up a custom message. Tournament play. Just kind of want to give you balls per game. See, you could hit 0. Make this 5 balls per game. Saving adjustment. You gotta let it count down. I think there's one in here for resetting what the minimum is to get a high score. But anyway, I think you got the general idea. There's just a bunch of things you can do in there. The main thing is the volume and the custom message under utilities. That's just kind of cool if you want to take and add some pizzazz to your table. So with that being said, let's back out of here and get back to the meat and the potatoes of this table. I'm going to hit 7, which should back us out. 7, 7. And we're back here. So there we go. Let's now it was set up for 3 balls before, so you can remember I set that up for 5 now. So let's throw a coin in here. Let's throw another coin in here. Let's hit start.
Welcome to the theater of magic.
Hocus pocus.
Beautiful table. Great sound. Hope I don't have it too loud. Oh, shoot again.
Here is another ball. Shoot up the center staircase.
Again, I just love this table.
Shoot for the trapdoor.
The graphics is just absolutely awesome, but the sound effects on this thing are just absolutely amazing.
Shoot for the captive ball.
Ah, drained one there. Ah, shoot again.
Here is another ball.
Come on, ball 3.
Vanquish the chains. Escape from the trunk.
The air pressure is building.
Oh, what do we got there? Ah. Well, there's ball 3 out. 53 million though.
Hocus pocus.
Ah. Ball 4. The main thing I wanted to show you is some of the adjustments that you could do on this, and you can play with it and find more. There's ways to lower what starts your high score,
Here is another ball.
which I didn't want to go searching through that and bore y'all with that. But just play around with that. Hit the N key and the 7, 8, 9, and 0 keys. And I found this out inadvertently just by learning how to turn the volume up. So sometimes I just couldn't hear the games, and they were set up at a real low volume. See, it also has a way that you can insert another coin to play again, but let's see if it lets me put my initials in here. I don't know if I got enough high enough score to do that or not. Nope, evidently not. But anyway, again, just a cool table. It is Theater of Magic, a ballet table, and I just thought you'd really enjoy that. So, with that being said, let's go back here and let me show you what I've got for you. And we'll back out of here, and we'll back out of the game, and let's take a look. When you unzip this file that I'm providing for you, that I'll provide you the link to go download it. Let's get here. And I hope you can all see this, but when you unzip that file, you're basically going to get a download, which is going to be a 7Z file. And when you extract it, you're going to get your emulators folder and your collections folder. This is the way it's set up in Pinball Emporium. As you can see, the collections folder, Visual Pinball X, medium artwork. The main folders that's needed is the cover, the video, and the video marquee. There's other things you can add in here, but these are the basics. And you can see I've named the cover photo Theater of Magic, the parentheses Ballet 1995 2.4 JPG. Now, I'll show you something here in a minute. Let's go back to collections. Whoops, let's go back to Visual Pinball X. You can see that the video, this is the video that shows on your playfield. Notice it's the same name. Notice the video marquee. It's the same name. Let's go back to Theater of Magic, which is just where I have this stored. The emulators, the Visual Pinball, this under tables. This is the way it's set up in Pinball Emporium. You can see that this VPX table is named the same as that. If you download one that's named differently, you either have to change the name of this file or change the name of all the other files to make sure it works. Same thing with the back glass, the direct B2S file. They have to be the same name. So anyway, but when you get this and you have these files within the tables folder under emulators, I would advise when you download this and extract it, set up a folder, call it Theater of Magic or call it My New Table or whatever, and extract this so that you end up with these two folders. Make sure that your table and your direct B2S files are placed in here under tables. They're named appropriately compared to the files in the collection folder. And again, what you're going to do is you're going to drag those into these two folders once they're populated into your Pinball Emporium folder. Now, again, I always tell people when they're looking at my drive, and so I don't confuse them, I call my drive C, and yours may be under D, E, who knows what, but I've got dual drives on here for booting, and I call this one Pinball Emporium C because that's what I run on here. Then you want to find the folder Pinball Emporium. You can see Pinball Emporium has a collections folder and an emulators folder in it. Collections, emulators. But you don't need to worry about that. You just take and you grab these two folders and you find your Pinball Emporium folder under C, which is right here on my computer. Let me just shrink that down. These are some backup files I've got, but Pinball Emporium. Grab these files, drag them over here to Pinball Emporium, drop them. Those, not files, folders. Grab those two folders. Now see, it's going to say, do I want to replace them? Sure, I'll go ahead and replace them, show you that it works fine. So these are small, they don't take up much space. I mean, if you take a look at these two folders combined, let's just take a look at the properties. I've never done this before. And show you that between the two folders, there's 188 megabytes. Some of them are bigger when they've got pup packs and stuff, but that's all there is. So, there you go. Now, let's me go and launch Pinball Emporium. And to do that, I'm going to go here, launch Pinball Emporium. Now, I just use my M and N keys because I got so many tables on here. Let's look for Theater of Magic. Oh, there it was. See, there's your cover photo. There's your video marquee on your back glass. And there's your little bit of simulated gameplay on your playfield while you're in the front end. Just go ahead and enter the table. Here we go. We're going to be up and running. You see, there's a little on the back glass. inside the DMD, there's a little warning that says using wrong something. And that's why you had to uncheck that one box that, and again, I'll open that up again. That's why you had to check that skip pinball startup test. Because for some reason that stopped it. And I've searched and high and low, got a bunch of different answers, and they all seemed very complicated. I tried some of them, and then I saw one person said, just check that box, it'll work. I said, oh, okay, I'll check that box, and it did. The game started working. So, and that again is up here on your playfield, where it says skip pinball startup test. Click that. Again, unclick show DMD display window and make sure that use external DMD is checked. Okay, I'm going to hit OK. So I didn't make any changes, not giving us any warning. Again, we throw in a coin, we throw in another coin, we load a ball. Now, if you want to throw some more coins in,
Welcome to the Theater of Magic.
I got one player set up.
Player 2.
Player 2 is set up. So there we go. There is Theater of Magic. Great little table. Again, I want to thank the creators of these beautiful tables. I do not have the names right here in front of me to give while I'm making this video, but I will put the creator's name in the link. And also, there will be a text file in that link that I give you. Open that text file. That download link is going to have a zip file that's going to have a text file that's going to have the names of the creators of the table and the links to where to download this table and all the stuff you need and the folders and everything I've got set up for you for the front end. And then it's also going to have the folder set up and everything in that download. So just make sure you check out that text file, download that link I've got for you, and you'll be up and running. Okay, everybody, listen, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this beautiful table, Theater of Magic. I went on a long time on this one. My mouse not working right. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care now.